In the quiet town of Kyoto, an old railway track has been long abandoned, overtaken by weeds and rust. However, the locals rarely venture near it, especially after sundown, for the track has been said to be haunted by the ghost of Teke Teke. Mai, a curious high school student, didn't believe in such tales. One evening, while returning from her friend's house, she took a shortcut home, which cut right through the forsaken track. As she walked, she recalled the old stories of Teke Teke. Some say she was a girl who tragically fell onto the tracks. Others say she was pushed. No matter the beginning, the end is the same for both stories. Her body was severed by a train, and now roamed the area seeking revenge. Mai chuckled to herself, dismissing the tales as mere stories to scare children. Suddenly, a chilling wind blew, and Mai began to hear the faint sound of something scraping in the distance. Teke, Teke. Teke, Teke. Teke, Teke. The sound grew louder and closer. Panic rose in Mai's chest. She turned to see a ghostly sight, the upper torso of a girl dragging herself rapidly towards Mai, with her clawed, raw hands, and her face twisted in rage. Mai's heart raced. She ran as fast as she could, the sound of Teke Teke's dragging and scraping echoing in her ears. Reaching the end of the tracks, Mai stumbled upon an old, decrepit train station. Hoping she could hide there, she quickly dashed into the station's waiting room and closed the door behind her. Gasping for breath, she leaned against the door, listening intently. The scraping sound grew fainter until it vanished completely. Relieved, Mai tried to regain her composure. She quietly smiled, thinking to herself about how silly she looked. There's no such thing as train ghost. Looking around the dimly lit room, old newspaper clippings were strewn across the floor. She glanced at one and immediately began to hyperventilate. To her horror, they detailed the tragic accident of the girl on the tracks, but what caught her attention was a picture of the group of high school students laughing. The girl in the center of the group looked like the ghost she had just seen. If you enjoyed this, check out our Shadow Puppet Horror Theater playlist. There's more urban legends coming soon.